Welcome all. Today we are here with the new session and we are continuing our series of rig equipments, their name and their functions and what are their definitions. So today we are in the part 3 and the day 8. So if any viewer will have any doubt for any equipment of the rig, so I have made earlier 2 or 3 videos in which I have mentioned the equipment's name and where they are located in the rig. So I have given one list also with the name and with the serial number. I will give the link in the description. You can follow that link and you can clear your doubt if you have. So let's start today's session. So our today's topics are accumulator, water tank, electric cable tray, engine generator set, fuel tank, it means diesel tank, SCR. SCR, sometimes some clients say it's a PCR, and it is an electric control house. It's a power distribution house actually, or VFD. Okay, we will see in details what is the meaning of SCR, PCR, and what is the definition and function of electric control house, and what is VFD, and the mud pump. And the last but not the least, the bulk mud compartment tank. So these are the rig equipments which are located in the rig. In both kinds of rig, in offshore rig, marine rig, it means the offshore rig means marine rigs, and the onshore rig. And onshore rig means land rig. So the first one is accumulator. Here I want to tell you that accumulator is also said Kumi unit. Okay, so whenever you hear or you see somewhere written in your manuals or any notes that Kumi unit, no need to get confused because accumulator is also said Kumi unit. So here we have an image of an accumulator. Okay, so here we will see what is accumulator and what is the function of accumulator. Accumulator is also said Kumi unit, as I said. It is an important equipment in the rig. It is used to operate or close BOP at the emergency situation. It means in the event of a blowout. And here I want to tell you that when the BOP drill is conducted, so the accumulator should be open and close in 60 seconds. This is the IADC standard. Okay. Accumulator store and produce hydraulic energy. It means nitrogen pressurized hydraulic fluid. An accumulator is a unit used to hydraulically operate close open BOP stack. The primary purpose of this unit, it means accumulator, is to supply hydraulic power. The function and motive of the accumulator is to supply the hydraulic power to the BOP stack in order to close and open the stack. This is the simple definition of the accumulator. And now accumulator is composed by what are the things are with the combination of the things the accumulator is complete made. So what are the things? A tank containing hydraulic fluid, oil at atmosphere pressure, and one or more high pressure pumping units, nitrogen pre-charged bottles to store the pressurized fluid. And the distance of the accumulator from the wellbore is 150 feet. It may differ as per the client's requirement. It may be 90 feet, somewhere it's 100 feet, somewhere it's 80 feet also. Pump system charging 2 independent pump, 1 electrical and 1 pneumatic, or that might be two electric pumps but powered by 2 separate electrical power sources. Why? Because if one gets failed, the other will be workable, other will be used. And some safety signage should be pasted on the accumulator. And what are those? And safety officer has to see these signs, that this signage should be pasted on the accumulator. And what are those? These are the danger the equipment starts automatically. This sticker should be pasted in on the outer side of the accumulator, pre-charged with nitrogen only, and bottles marked with non-flammable. These are the safety point of view. These safety signs should be posted on the accumulator. Now, next is water tank. Water tank is located in the rig because it's needed. The water is needed. Why water is needed in the rig? The water tank is used to store water that is used for the mud mixing, cementing, and the rig cleaning operation. That's why the water is needed. And the safety officer has to focus that there should be safety signage on the water tank. And what are those? Those are non-watchable. This sticker, the safety sticker should be posted on the tank, water tank. And confined space permit required if any reason any person has to go inside for any kind of repairing, inspection kind of purpose. So the confined space entry permit will be applied for this for going inside. Okay. And the next is electric cable tray. There's so many electrical cables are passing in the rig actually, so there are a standard actually that should be followed so that the cable should not be damaged, or there should not be any it cannot lead any electrical hazard or electrical accident due to the electrical cut. Okay, if electrical cable has been cut by any sharp element, or it can electrocute to anybody, so that's why the electrical cable should be saved. And by what means? This is the way. Electrical cable tray supports the heavy electrical cables that feed the power from the control panel to the rig motors and the equipments. When the cables are passing from the control panel to the rig motors to the rig equipments, so this cable should be passing through the cable trays so that it should be saved and safety for others also. And if, for example, in the what happens in the mini camp actually, where where the electrical cables are passing from there, so the cable protector should be used. This is an example of the cable protector. Why? Because it should not be passing directly to the ground, because the people walk, the crew walk on that way. The first reason, sometimes the vehicles, the rig vehicles, if it is an onshore rig, so passing from there. And also if the rainy season, it can also be electrocution problem. And that's why, to save the electrical cables when it is passing and crossing from the roadway, so it should be protected by the cable protector, and it should be secure to the surface. Okay, now we have another topic is engine generator set. The engines are used to produce the electricity. As in this image we are seeing, we are having multiple generators, engine generators. Okay, and the number of the engine generator sets, it might be 3, it might be 4, depends on the how much horsepower of the rig is. Okay, if the more horsepower of the rig, it means the more number of maybe the 4 engine generators will be assigned at that rig. Okay, why? Because this generators produces the electricity, and this gives to the supply to throw the cable to the VFD or SCR. Here you can have a question, what is VFD or SCR? We will see in the next slide, but here I want to tell you that the rig, from the electrical point of view, because the electrical is the energy source to power up and run all the electrical all the equipments of the rig. So from the electrical point of view, the rig is 2 types. Okay, one is VFD, or either VFD or SCR. Okay, so what the electrical energy is produced by the generators, first through the cable that comes to the the SCR, this is the power control system. This is either power control system or power distribution system, or we can say the power system. And then it is supplied to the multiple equipments of the rig. Okay, this is for example, this is top drive system, this is the draw works, this is the rotary table, this is the mud pump. Okay, so we will see in details all these things, because these are the technical but important. As a safety officer, we are not technical professionals, we are not chief mechanic, we are not electrical personnel, but as a safety, how far we should know, we will learn all those things. Okay, so now come here. We see the definition. What is engine generator set? The power system is one of the most important part of drilling rig, because it is needed to power up all drilling rig system or equipments. What are those systems? What are those equipments? Those are rotary system, circulating system, hoisting system, blowout preventer, and monitoring system, the well monitoring system. Depending on the rig horsepower, as I said earlier, depending on the rig horsepower, there can be 3 or 4 engine generator sets. All these engines run on diesel fuel, and mechanical power produced by diesel engine is used to run generator. These generators convert mechanical energy given by the diesel engine to electricity. This electricity produced by all these engine generator set is given to the power distribution system, and this is the power distribution system. Okay, it can be either VFD or it can be either SCR. Okay, power distribution system can be SCR or VFD. Okay, now SCR is used in case of direct current DC motors. Okay, for the direct current DC, whereas VFD is used for the AC. AC means alternating current. SCR, what is the full form of SCR? SCR means silicon controlled rectifier. VFD means variable frequency drive. Okay, the power generation, the power is generated in the rig, and as the last slide we saw that this power is supplied to the draw works, to the well monitoring system, to the mud pump, to the rotary table, and also these generators provide the electrical power to the rig's operations. Okay, where this power, other places where this power is supplied, the power for the rig's operations, including the drilling, lighting, all the lightings in the derrick, in the mud pump, in the mud tank, all sides of the rig, and even the living quarters. The living quarters also, and the control rooms. Okay, the control rooms where the drilling operations are monitored and directed. Okay, now this portion is also important. As a safety officer, the safety officer has to ensure that when he goes to the rig site, these safety signs in some equipments or some locations, in some places in the rig should be posted, and safety officer has to ensure that in all the generators, actually, what the safety sign should be posted. One sticker safety signage should be there: danger, high voltage, caution, hearing protection is required. And here one more thing I want to share, that there should be safety signage mentioning the caution, hearing protection is required, and the safety officer has to ensure that some air plugs are extra fresh, unused, new air plugs have been kept in a box over there, which should be saved from the sand or other chemicals, other things that should be fresh and usable. If anybody comes here for any work, he can, due to the noise more than 85 decibels, he can take the earplugs from there and he can use those earplugs. So the safety officer not only he has to consider and focus that the signage are there for the hearing protection, but also the hearing protection. It means the earplug should be some earplug should be placed or kept over there in the generators. Okay. Caution: do not use water hose around the electrical equipment. And danger: lotto before any servicing, any maintenance, any inspection, anything you have to do. If the work is for the 1 minute work, and generator is on, you cannot you cannot do that. You are not allowed by the management, by the safety standard. You need to shut down the generator. You should have the LOTO, you should have the PTW, permit to work system. Then also you can do your servicing or maintenance or inspection kind of job. An authorized personnel only, or only authorized person is allowed for this any maintenance or any work in the generators. Okay, next is the fuel tank. Fuel tank, it means the diesel tank. Somebody says fuel tank, so some say it's diesel tank because the diesel is filled in that tank. What is this? It is filled with the diesel. What is fuel tank? Okay, if we have a question, what is fuel tank? What is diesel tank? It is filled with diesel to run the engine generator set, to run the entire rig. When diesel is filled in the tanker, there should be double earthing. Mechanic or motorman, either mechanic or motorman, looks after this diesel filling activity, and 150 lb pounds wheel mounted DCP, dry chemical fire extinguisher, should be placed nearby the diesel tank. Okay, we have to ensure that one DCP fire extinguisher wheel mounted of 63 kilogram should be placed the nearby of the diesel tank. Okay, and likewise in other other equipments, the diesel tank should have also some safety stickers, and those are danger. These are pasted on the outer side of this diesel tank, even of the four sides. Okay, some clients say this sticker should be from all four sides. Okay, so what are those safety stickers, safety signage? Number one is danger. Number two is diesel fuel, because as per the safety standard, if any container, any barrel, any tank, if he contains any kind of chemical, any material, the name of that contained material or that contained chemical should be mentioned outside of that tank for knowing of other person, so that other person can know, okay, what the chemical, what the thing is inside this, in this tank. That's why the diesel fuel safety signage should be outside of this tank, mentioning or written the diesel fuel. Then no smoking signage and the flammable. Okay, and this safety signage should be all four sides of the diesel tank. Okay, now the SCR, some clients say this SCR to the PCR also. This is electric control house. This is, we can say, the power system, we can say power distribution system also, or VFD. Okay, as I said earlier, from the electrical point of view, the rig is of two types, either SCR means PCR and SCR are same. Okay, either that can be SCR or that can be VFD. Now we will see in the details. If every drilling rig, offshore or land-based, will have a power control room, this PCR, power control room. On it, sometimes also known as SCR. As I said, this SCR and PCR, the same characteristic, the same thing, but this VFD is different. Okay, on sometimes also known as SCR. SCR stands for silicon control rectifier system, which will form the functional heart of the power control of the drilling operations. So it controls the power. He takes the power from the generator. He controls the power if the motors of the equipment, for example, of the mud pump, is DC motors. That time the DC direct current will be supplied to that DC motors. If the motors of the equipment is AC, alternating current, then the AC current will be supplied to that particular AC motor equipment, and this is controlled and received, controlled and supplied by this power control unit. Okay, power system, power distribution system. SCR stands for silicon control rectifier, and its system in a drilling rig power control room that converts AC. Okay, what is the function of SCR? SCR converts alternating current AC to direct current DC. The SCR system is a key part of the drilling operations power control. Okay, however, some drilling rigs use variable frequency drive, means VFD, this VFD, okay, this VFD, to power the motor directly from the AC. Okay, VFDs allow the drilling operator to control the rig equipment more precisely, which can improve the safety and reduce the drilling time. If we have SCR power distribution system, okay, this one, it's telling about this one, okay, this power distribution system. If you have SCR power distribution system on the rig, it means we will have DC electrical motors on rotary table, draw works, TDS, and mud pumps. If we have VFD power distribution system in the rig, it means we will have AC electrical motors on our equipment, rotary table, draw works, TDS means top drive system, and the mud pumps. Electric power to supply for the rig lighting purposes, because there are many lights in the rig sites, in the derrick, in the mud tank, in the mud pump, in the cellar, in the store, in the mud mixing area, all places, on the derrick, on the rig floor, mud processing system, rig site mini camp as well. The mini camp, the light is required also over there, so supplied from here, power supply system. Abbreviation, we have seen the full form in the earlier, but here I have mentioned separately. SCR means silicon control rectifier, PCR power control room, VFD, just remember that this SCR and PCR same. Some clients say it SCR or some say it PCR, but the VFD is different. Why? Because the SCR, the PCR uses that direct current DC, okay, and the VFD uses AC, alternating current, variable frequency drive, AC, alternating current, DC, direct current, okay. And remember that if we have VFD in our power control system, our power distribution system, it means we have AC motors in our equipments. And if we have SCR or PCR in our power distribution system, power control room, it means our equipments have DC motors. Now we are here in the mud pump. Mud pump is also very important in the rig. We will see the definition. Drilling mud pump is the heart of the mud circulating system. What is the definition of the mud pump? If anybody asks us what is the mud pump, what will be the easy answer for us to give, and that should be correct also. So that is here. A mud pump, also known as a drilling mud pump, is a large capacity positive displacement pump that circulates the drilling fluid. Drilling fluid or drilling mud, both are same, at high pressure up to 7,500 psi through a drill string down and back up the annulus on a drilling rig. Okay, the mud pump should have also some safety signage, some safety stickers, which a rig safety officer has to ensure that those safety signage should be pasted on the mud pumps. And what are those? Those are following: remote startup equipment, noise hazard sign posted, and hearing protection provided. Okay, it means the air plug should be some fresh and new air plug should be kept there, so that anybody comes there for servicing, maintenance, or any kind of inspection for any reason, if he works nearby the mud pump, he can due to the sound, due to the noise, he can use the air plug. And danger, loader required for service, for any kind of maintenance or any kind of servicing, for changing any liner, piston, for any kind of maintenance, he has to use the LOTO. Okay. Now, the last but not the least, there is one more. There is equipment in the rig, that is bulk mud compartment tank, and that is the hopper type tanks. Those are, this is C hopper. Okay, hopper type tank for storage of the drilling fluid components. Okay, So this was a little effort for my viewers, and I have mentioned here around 8 or 10 drilling rig equipments. They're easy definition. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. If you have any question, if you have any query that where this particular equipment is located, you can see my previous video. I will give that the link of that video, that where that equipment is located in the rig, and here is the definition and the function I have presented. I have made my little effort. You please like my videos, share my videos, subscribe my channel, and I will continue this platform for the learning for all the people. Thank you very much for your time. Have a safe day.